Hi, I want to talk right now about counseling and when to seek counseling as a couple. Is it a lot of people sometimes they look at counseling as a weakness? So they think that if they're going to go to the counselor or coach or somebody else, it's a sign of weakness. But it is not. You are not born with a mind reading capacity. You don't really know what the other person has or doesn't in their mind. And you may not even know yourself well enough. So, in order to achieve potential, full potential as a couple and as a family unit, we sometimes need help. Okay. When do we seek for help like this? Well, when the patterns are happening again and again and again and again. If you're arguing about same things again and again, you need to ask yourself, why is that? We don't have a communication? Did I mention that it's important for me? Did I clarify it all? Sometimes the tendency between people is not really healthy. They cannot hear each other out. And it's not like they don't have language, they cannot communicate, they don't love each other. They do. But because they do love each other, because a lot of emotions are happening in between them, they touch each other's trigger moments and they stop hearing each other. That's the reason why sometimes you need to have a third party. But you need to make sure that whomever you are inviting in your family to be a basically in a mediator in a way, you need to make sure that this specific person has whatever you are seeking for. For instance, if you need help with your spouse, you need to make sure that a counselor that you're going to be with or work with has to have a family. She or he has to have a robust family. You cannot go and ask advice for how best approach like subjects with my wife or with my husband. If a counselor is single, a person is not going to give you anything, because it's not because they don't know. They may in fact book know, but they don't have enough experience, they don't have enough life energy that will help you. So make sure that you find a coach that have a good family dynamic in their families. Of course, you probably won't know, but at least try to figure out as much as you can. I do coach couples. I coach individuals, and I also do joint sessions. It's not very easy because a lot of dynamic is happening, and dynamics sometimes are very different. So you need to make sure that you bring your best interests for people, and you hear them out correctly. And it's, as I said, it's not easy. If you are single as a therapist, in many cases you can hear something that you were taught to hear and to listen for. But when there is when you need to use the skills in life, in many cases they are different. They just show themselves differently in life. So make sure that you choose therapists correctly. And I do also counseling couples and people. on their own. So if I'm your person, by no means, please reach out, see the availability, choose your time, choose a session, and I will be happy to help you. I'll be happy to hear you out. And hopefully, you won't need to be in therapy for years before something good is going to happen in your life. I do strongly believe that everything is possible. And I know that from my personal experience, you can have life you want to have. It's a matter of time, a little bit, and your effort a lot. But it doesn't need to be years after years after years after years. If you put your brain in it, if you find the correct specialist, you will be good to go, and pretty fast you will see results. So hope that helps. And don't feel like something is wrong with you if you are making decision to seek help. We do all need help. We're just not recognizing it, or we don't want to acknowledge this, but we do need help. We not always can see our lives, them ourselves, because we are deeply in life, and we need somebody who can be an outsider and help us navigate through certain things that are happening. So please don't feel like something is wrong with you. Everything is all right. You're doing great, and you're on the right path. And seeking help is a good sign, not a bad sign.